The ancient philosophers spoke words that transcended their time, ideas that shaped civilizations, and truths that remain just as relevant today as they were over 2,000 years ago. Some, like Socrates, even paid the ultimate price for these ideas. But their wisdom lives on. In this video, we explore 10 timeless pearls of ancient wisdom that can still transform your life today. 1. The unexamined life is not worth living. This is perhaps Socrates' most famous saying, uttered during his trial for corrupting the youth of Athens. For him, the pursuit of knowledge was the highest calling in life. He challenged people to examine their beliefs, to reflect deeply on their choices. Socrates believed that a life lived on autopilot, without self-reflection, was a life wasted. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in routines. But Socrates' words remind us to stop and reflect on our actions. Are we living authentically, or are we merely following societal norms? 2. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. Plato believed that the wise and capable must lead society, or else leadership will fall into the hands of the less competent. In his ideal vision, philosopher kings, those who understand truth and justice, should rule. Plato's insight rings true in every era. When capable people avoid taking responsibility, they leave a vacuum for others to take charge, sometimes to disastrous effect. In your own life, whether in work, family, or community, don't shy away from stepping up when you can make a difference. 3. It is the mark of an educated mind to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle valued intellectual flexibility. He taught that true wisdom comes from considering ideas critically, without rushing to judgment. In an age of polarized opinions, Aristotle's wisdom reminds us to stay curious and open-minded. Before rejecting an idea, take the time to understand it. True learning comes from engaging with diverse perspectives. 4. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Pythagoras understood that even the simplest choices can have profound consequences. In a world that pushes us to make quick decisions, Pythagoras reminds us to pause and think deeply. What seems like a small choice today can impact your future more than you realize. 5. I am looking for an honest man. Diogenes, the original rebel, rejected society's norms. He lived in a large wine jar and searched for an honest person in a world he saw as corrupt. Diogenes' radical authenticity reminds us of the value of speaking truth, even when it's difficult. In a world filled with misinformation and pretense, being honest and standing by your principles is more important than ever. 6. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius believed that true strength comes from within. While we can't control the world around us, we can control how we respond. When life throws challenges your way, remember Marcus Aurelius' wisdom. Focus on mastering your own mind and emotions, and you will find strength in even the most difficult situations. 7. It is impossible to live a pleasant life without living wisely, well, and justly. Epicurus taught that true happiness comes from simple pleasures, intellectual pursuit, and friendship, rather than excessive indulgence. In a world that often equates happiness with material wealth, Epicurus reminds us that contentment lies in simplicity and living justly. Strive for balance and meaningful connections over fleeting pleasures. 8. Only a fool avoids one extreme by falling into the other. Horace advocated for the middle path in life, urging caution against radicalism. In a world that often swings between extremes, Horace's advice is more relevant than ever. Find balance, and avoid the temptation to overcorrect when faced with life's challenges. 9. The welfare of the people is the ultimate law. Cicero believed that the goal of governance should always be the well-being of its citizens. Cicero's words remind us that true leadership, whether in politics or in daily life, is about service to others. Put the needs of your community first, and you'll find true fulfillment. 10. Thou hast made us for thyself, O Lord, and our heart is restless until it finds its rest in thee. St. Augustine reminds us that worldly pursuits alone will never bring lasting happiness. In a world that often prioritizes material success, Augustine's wisdom urges us to seek a higher purpose. True peace comes when we align our lives with something greater than ourselves. These pearls of wisdom have endured for millennia, and they continue to guide us through the complexities of modern life. Whether it's self-reflection, leadership, or the pursuit of inner peace, these ancient ideas hold the key to a meaningful existence. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. May these timeless truths inspire you in your own life.